you have your ball off to the side, we're gonna roll our shoulders up, back and down, making some big movements, starting to round the shoulders and then open the chest, rounding and opening, getting that torso into it, pulling the belly button in, arching to open, rounding and opening, big movements in that torso, then take it in one arm, big sweep, other arm, big sweep, one more time like that. Then we're gonna step touch. I was doing weird arms, wasn't I? Preview. In a moment, we're gonna take 2 steps to the right and we're gonna hold there. Here we go, 2 steps right, hold here. Take that into a rocking motion. This is where those arms started to come into play. So you're tapping front, tapping back. Arms are bicep curling and tricep pressing. You might as well do a little isometric contraction, get a little extra work there. Good, now we're gonna turn that back tap into a knee up, and here come those preview arms. Knee up, arms pumping. We're gonna turn that into a hamstring curl. And then we're gonna add a chest opener, little shoulder squeeze, rowing motion. And then we're gonna move from that into an extension of the arms and the legs. We're coming back to the front, step touch, side to side. In a moment, we're gonna take 2 steps to the left, 4, 3, here you go. Hold it here, step touch, front and back. Bicep and tricep. Add those knees, knee up, arms run. Welcome, Jan. Hands on your hips, hamstring curl. Rowing motion. And then turn that into extension. Face the front, step touch. 2 steps to the right, here you go. Tap, bicep, tricep, 2 more. Running knees, running arms with knees. 4 of each. Hamstring curl, upper row. And extensions. Face the front, step touch once, then 2 to the left, and we do it over there. That's bicep and tricep, 1 more, and then knees up and run. Hamstring curl and row. Extensions, 4 of them. 1 tap, 2 steps right. Tapping back 2 times. Uh-oh, 2 knees. Brain work, hamstring curl 2. Extensions 2. Step touch 1. 2 steps. Step touch 2. Knees up 1, 2. Curl. Extend. Step touch. 2 steps. 1 of each. Step touch. To the left, one of each. Back to center, step touch only. Hopefully your brain is warmed up. Maybe too warmed up. Step touch only. And then add that little bicep again. Bring that foot in. Biceps in front, toes in front. Good. Keep the toes going, hands to your hips. Arms up here. Pull back again. Open that chest. Add a knee up. And then add arms up, pulling down. And then arms go up and over. Knee across. In a moment, we'll hold on the right and double time in 4, 3, here you go. And step touch. Biceps in front, toes in front. Hands on your hip, toes in front. Rowing motion. Then knees. Then arms, pull. Then arms up and over. And again, in a moment, we'll stay on the left and double time. 4, 3, 2. Four more. 2 more. 1, step touch. Wide stance. Come on down. Let's roll through cat and cow. Good. Right shoulder in. Look up over your left. Back through center, other way. Back through center, give me 2 little drops. Through center, other way. And then just single side to side. Moving through that body, start to stand it up. Big deep breath in. Exhale, leave those legs wide. You're gonna bring yourself down, wide arms, wide legs. Nice little set of push-ups. Make sure your booty comes with you. Here you go. 16. Keep going. Abs in. And press back. Walk it back. Bend those knees. Hands on your thighs. Cat. And cow. One more time. Cat. And cow. Big deep breath in. And relax. Roll those shoulders as you walk it together. Grab that ball for me, please. Have your chair handy if you need it for balance. You may or may not on this one. Ball goes underneath the knees, but above the ankles. Feel those inner thighs working. Abs in. We're just doing a heel raise. So again, if you don't need that chair, maybe arms are here. Maybe do something as you're coming up. You can leave them up here the whole time, like a little ballerina. Sorry, I don't know. Elmer Fudd walked in the room. I am having a tendency to bud down. Try not to do that. Lift, hold for a second, squeeze the ball, gently lower the heels. Lift, hold for a second, squeeze the ball, gently lower. Good. Keep that going for me, please. Few more. Hold it up this time. Whatever you need to do with your hands. Holding here, squeeze the ball with your inner thighs and relax down. That was a Bit of a warm up for those calves. We'll probably do a little more. Let's put the ball so that it comes in front of the right leg and behind the left. Bend that right knee as you slide your left toes forward and then come up. So stretch forward and come up. Reach and up. Reach and up. Good. Good. This time, reach forward, stay there, leg is lifted, other knee is bent, push the quad using that left hamstring, push down on the ball, push down, push down, push down, 4, 3, 2, and 1, stand it up, ball goes right between both legs. You're gonna reach out with that left leg and squeeze in tightly, reach out and squeeze in. Again, arm movement if you want, don't have to. Keep it going. Good. This time, reach out, or excuse me, come in, lift that leg, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in, in. 2 more. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring that ball so it's behind the right leg and in front of the left. We're going to lift that left leg, try and straighten it. It's going to want to bend, try and keep it straight as you stretch back with those toes, feel that right glute, and then squeeze in. Reach back and squeeze in. Option, same arm, opposite arm. More challenge, both arms reach up over your head. Two more. Good. Come up, back leg is off the ground, and squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, the ball is where it needs to be to do the other leg. If you need to move the chair, feel free. Otherwise, bend the left knee, stretch forward with your right, and come up. Good. Reach down, lift up, leg off the ground, push down, push down, push down. 4 more. Last 2, the last 1. Bring it up. And again, now those legs are here. We're going to stretch out with that right leg, sit into that left thigh, squeeze in, reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze. Keep going. I'm sorry, there's so much activity going on out my window. Everybody's here at once. My apologies. I'm trying not to get distracted. Blinders. All right, last time we're going to reach out. We're going to come in, foot off the ground, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze, 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 squeeze. 2, 1, relax. All right, left leg in front, right leg behind. Right leg, try and get it as straight as possible as you reach back and squeeze in. Reach back and squeeze in. Remember, the reach back isn't because you're tipping forward. It's because you're sitting down. And then arm up, add some resistance, either arm or both arms. Good, leave that back there, stand it up, back leg, squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, maybe you need your chair for this one. I'm going to turn sideways for the first couple. Bring that ball between your thighs again. Try and get your feet into parallel. So depending on the size of your ball, you might have to squeeze pretty tightly. Come up on those tippy toes. Walk the feet in an inch. Bend the knees. Let them come forward. Abs in. Tailbone long. So you're gliding down the wall. Go ahead and slide down if you haven't already. Squeeze the ball at the bottom. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Sit down, squeeze the ball and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And up. Sit and hold. Squeeze as you lift. You're squeezing the whole time. You're just squeezing harder when you bend those knees. Try not to put too much pressure on your hands, your fingers. Couple more here. This time you're going to stay down, heels are lifted, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, little pulses, use those inner thighs. See if you could go an inch deeper, squeeze, 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 squeeze. See if you could go a quarter of an inch deeper, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Could you go one more little drop and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze? Keep squeezing, come up, leave the ball where it is, roll up on your tippy toes, bend your knees forward again, keep the knees bent. Drop your heels, lift your heels, drop and lift, knees stay bent. So we're working those calves again, a little bit deeper and differently this time. So it's not up and down, heel only, right? So you try and stay at this same level. You should feel it pretty quickly. And come on up, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and give those calves a little bit of love. Step back with your right foot. Bend your left knee, lunge forward, press that right heel down. Make sure the booty's coming with you, it's not sticking out. And then bend that right knee to take it deeper into your soleus. Roll up on your toes, roll the right toes out. If the hip pivot's open, push it forward, lunge, bend the knee, and come up. Turn your toes in, press that heel down, bend that knee, and roll up. Right leg forward, left leg back, press that heel down, lunge forward, hips with you. Keep pressing that heel, bend that left knee, take it deeper. Feels especially good today. Roll up, turn the toes out, press that hip forward, lunge, bend the knee. Roll up on your tippy toes, toe in, heel out, press, bend, and roll that up. Okay. Oops. Surprise! Throw your ball up in the air. All right, we're doing another set of push-ups, but this time it's those close push-ups that we're going to do on the chair. Ball is just going to be between your thighs, just a little bit of awareness. Hands right underneath your shoulders, so shift your weight so you have a straight line in your body. Elbows come backwards and press straight. As small of a movement as you want it to be. If you feel it too much in your shoulders, try to move your hands either back or in front, see which one helps you. Try and move as a unit. Few more here. 2 more. And press back. Put your left hand in the chair, let your right arm drape and droop. Bend your left knee open to the right. Flex and point that hand, rotate. And then right elbow goes in the chair, right knee bends, left arm lifts. Beautiful, bend your knees, roll it up. Turn your chair around for balance. Take that ball behind your right thigh. All right, we're going to start standing up, abs in, left knee bends. Make sure that your right knee isn't in front of that left knee, it's slightly behind. From there, push the leg back, push it back, push it back. And it's not ever coming whoop, forward, right? It's going to the left knee and then back, to the left knee and back. One more like that, push it back, hold it there, squeeze it, hamstring curl, tailbone long. Now we put those two things together. Push back, give it a squeeze. Push back, squeeze, push back, squeeze, push and squeeze, push and squeeze, push and squeeze, push in boots. Last 2 and last 1. Now all you're going to do, I'm just turning towards you, you don't have to. Flare to the side and down. Flare to the side and down. Again, when that knee comes back, it hits toward the back of that left leg. And I know I look, I'm not mirroring you because I wasn't. One more like that. Lift it up, hamstring curl, and squeeze, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, now we put those together, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze. Beautiful. Last round, we're gonna take that knee, we're gonna open it up, twist it down and in. Open it, so again, I'll turn forward so you can see, sort of a figure eight, down and out and open and around, right? That's what you're doing. Couple more here. And then next time you dive in, leave the knee in, the heel out, and it's a quick pulse of the hamstring. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ball in the chair. Let's stretch that right hamstring. It should be. Step forward with that right leg. Bend that left knee. Press those hips back. Roll those right toes up. Open them to the side. Bring it back to center. Lay them down. Bend that knee. Roll it up. Other side, please. All right. So again, we're going to take that ball behind the left leg. Bend that right knee. Stand nice and tall, abs in, lift that leg to the side. Good, leave that leg up, give it a squeeze, hamstring curl. And then we come down, up, squeeze, keep it going. Good, now, we're gonna keep those abs in, and we press straight back, sorry. I did them out of order. I told you I'm very distracted, there's so much going on, and I think I owe people out there some money. Don't worry, they're not gonna come in and break my kneecaps. 2 more. Good, push back, this time squeeze in, and then push back and squeeze. Push back and squeeze. Good, leave it back there, just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Chaotic order here, sorry. Good, all right, here's that dive in, knee in, rotate, open. Dive in, rotate, open. Down and in, and open. Beautiful. This time, knees come together and we pulse. Four more. 2, and 1. Woo! Left hamstring low. Step forward with that left leg, bend that right knee, lean back, flat back. Oh, roll those toes up, open them to the side. Come back to center, bring them down, bend the knee, and roll it up. All right, let's see if I can do less distraction, but we have another upper body set here. So we're gonna sit on the edge of the chair, we're gonna bring that ball between the knees, hands on the chair, palms facing each other. We're gonna do those dips, so you're gonna squeeze those hips just off the chair. You don't wanna be lifted like this. We don't want those shoulders rolling forward. And again, as small of a movement as you need to make it so you feel it in your triceps, but not so much in your shoulders. The further away your legs go, the more challenge. So make sure you feel your hips gliding up against that chair. And bring it up. Take those arms out. Left hand, touch your left shoulder, pull back, tricep stretch. Hand to the center of your spine. And then over to the right side. Shake it out. Right hand to your right shoulder. And center. And to the left. And shake it out. You're just sitting here, squeeze that ball as hard as you can. Inner thigh work, just squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. How hard can you squeeze that ball? Can you pop? Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. and relax. Lift those heels, same thing, squeeze the ball as hard as you can, squeeze, 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 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Lift the toes, heels are on the ground, squeeze the ball, holding, 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 squeeze, 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 and relax. Just a little fun love there. All right. Okay, let's get one more little set here. Actually, we're going to use it. We're going to do this one on the ground. So let's head to the ground with your ball, please, of course. We're going to get that pure quad movement that we love so much by sitting up on that ball. So left knee is bent. It can be here, it can be here, it can be halfway between. You find what's comfortable. What is important is that your upper body isn't slouched. You're sitting as tall as you can. So I'm going to use that left leg to help me maintain that. That right leg is going to go from straight ahead to halfway open, right? Not all the way, ouch, but halfway. Roll it so your inner thigh faces the ceiling, point the toes, flex the heel, point the toes, lift off the ground, hand down for balance if you need it, flex and point, 2 more, flex and point, point, lift, flex, lift, point, bend and stretch, flex, bend and stretch. One round of all of that, point, flex, point, lift, flex, lift, point, bend, stretch, flex, bend, stretch. Come off that ball. Bring that ball underneath your left hip. Take that right leg all the way back. So you're trying to get your knee further back than your hip. If you need to, whose toy is this? If you need to, pull that heel close to your hip if that would feel good. You should feel that beautiful stretch down the front of that leg. Rotate the hip forward and then open it to the back. Rotate it forward, open to the back. One more time, hip goes forward, open to the back and rotate it forward. Keep it there, arm comes up, lift, open, and then flex the rib and the hip together and really deepen that stretch. And then we'll bring it up and do the other side. Back up on that ball. Right knee is bent. Again, you might have it right up close to you, might have it here, you might split the difference. Left leg not straight in front of you, but off to the side. Point, sit tall through your spine, hand here if you need it. Point, flex, off the ground. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, lift. Flex, lift. Point, bend, stretch, 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 flex, and press, 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 press all of it. Point, flex, point, lift, flex, lift, point, bend, stretch, flex, bend, stretch. Whoop, off the ball. You can prop it underneath your right side if that would feel good. Left leg goes back. Try and get your knee further back than your hip. Tuck the heel as close to you as you want. If you want to protect your knee, keep it at 90. Drop the hip back. Oh, roll it forward. Drop it open. Roll it forward. One more time. Drop it back. Roll it forward. Keep it there. Arm comes up. Open a little. Come back to center and rib and hip together. Beautiful. Woo. All righty. So, last little thing, next to last thing for our glutes. Sorry about that. I'm just going to give myself a little extra padding. You're going to face your camera if you have it on. If you don't have it on, you're just going to use your awareness, or if you have a mirror nearby, you can use that. You're going to take that ball behind your left leg. And then what I care about is my right hip. So I'm either going to have my hands really close together so I can see that right hip, or I'm going to have them really far apart so I can see it. Here's the deal. Usually when we lift this leg, we go, arc. That's an exaggeration. We push that other hip to the side. So that's what I want is awareness, and it's that anti-rotation we talked about, not letting this hip move just because this one lifts to the side. So find it, do your best not to let the right hip scoot to the side when the left leg lifts. Keep that going for me. and relax. Bring that ball so it's behind your right leg this time. So again, we want to have awareness of the left leg not scooting over to the left just because that right leg lifts, right? So find it, lift it. And relax. All righty, let's spin over. Bring that ball right up behind us as we hinge part of the way back, just for a little bit of supported roll down position. So let it really give you support here. So now when I lean back, it's, well, I don't know if it's comfortable, but it's not so bad. So maybe I'm able to lean back a little more, pull my ribs a little deeper, arms are gonna extend, back arm reaches the sky, front arm twists and reaches, inhale center, other way. Notice what your knees are doing, try not to let them do this piston. So if you need to, knock them together, right? Squeeze them together so that you can tell if there's movement there. And really use that other arm that's lifting to the sky to help you keep extension in your spine even as you rotate. You can even use this as support and sit up straight and just do rotation. Or you can do that rotation with a little bit of a hinge. But as always, we don't want to grind, right? So if you're rounded at all, you're just grinding those vertebrae. So be cautious about that for me, please. Once you go to the back, then come back to center, and you're done there for now. We're going to move that ball back so it's underneath our low back. We're going to hinge back. We're going to bring that left knee in and give it a good hug here. Bring it down, bring that right knee in, give it a good hug, and then see if the left leg can meet it. But notice if you started to do something weird and curl up. You want to be back using this ball for support, knees are close, and then lift them tabletop. Then your fingers go out to help you support this tabletop position. If your knees moved away, I need you to kind of adjust that ball. So I need the knees, about 6 inches from your chest, right? And then side to side. And keep them together, by the way. So many rolls, keep those toes lifted, keep the knees close, keep them together, and back to center, roll a little further forward. So this time the ball is in between your shoulder blades, fingers to the edges of your skull. Take a moment and let those elbows open. Feel a nice stretch across your chest. Give yourself support of your head so you're not in cervical extension, your head's not dropped back. Deep breath in, and then on the exhale, all I want you to do is push the ribs into the ball, keep the head in neutral, and lift the tiniest bit. It's actually not really a lift, it's just pushing into the ball. Inhale, up and over the ball, exhale, push into the ball. Up and over on the inhale, exhale, press. Chin stays tucked, neutral spine. Up and over. If you want a little more challenge, you can crisscross the wrist, cradle your head between your biceps. But just remember, when you do this, it's still all about that extra up and over, and then pull those ribs in. Just 2 more. And come back to center. Give yourself support. Again, with those fingertips, nod your head yes. Lift a little higher so that you're in a slightly higher angle. Rotate towards me. Inhale, center. Rotate away. And center. Alternating directions, breathing. Elbows stay wide. You may be tempted to bring your back elbow across. Please don't do that. And finally, just pull that ball out from under you. Hug those knees in. Ball goes on top of those shins. Take a little break, take a little rock side to side. And then that last little bit of booty work, we're going to bring that ball underneath both feet, knees together. heels down and toes up and over the top of the ball, and we lift into our bridge. Keep those knees squeezed together. Let's just see if we can hover our hands. And then from there, tuck the hips, tuck the hips, tuck the hips, tuck the hips, and tuck, and tuck, and tuck. One more, and relax. All right, option to do that exact same exercise again, or put the ball underneath the left foot. This time toes point to the sky, right knee into your chest, give it a nice hug, extend it up in the air, and then press into that left leg. And that's all you need to do. You could, if you wanted to, lift and lower that right leg. You could lift and lower the hips a little. You could do a combination of those two things. Bend that right knee, bring it down. Slide that ball into that right foot. We'll stretch that hammy in just a second. Left knee in, extend it up, lift it up. And then again, you can lift and lower the leg. You can lift and lower the hip. You can do both. And relax. All right. Bring both legs in for a quick little break. Alternate, bringing the knee toward the shoulder. And then arms open and relax for a second. Nod your head yes. Lengthen out the back of your neck and your spine. Beautiful. We're going to grab that ball. We're going to put it, as always, either on your ribs or your belly button, wherever you think you can sustain and hold it as you go into toe touch. So back of the neck is long. Deep breath in. Exhale, staple your belly button to the spine. And then toe touches can be single leg or double leg. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk and keep the ball from falling. Double legs okay. Toe touch, heel flex. And relax. Woo. Bring that ball behind your knees for just a second. Take a quick little break. Feel a nice stretch at your low back. And then we'll roll over onto one side. All right, we're just going to go for it with the balance on the side plank. However, remember that if balancing on that ball doesn't work for you, you're just going to go into a side plank. I'll do a quick preview. And then you're going to have the ball where you can just squish and release, squish and release, squish and release. But it's a gentle squish. Or if you want to try the balance, bottom leg goes on first, top leg crosses over, foot across the ball, and lift it up. And then we're going to come gently down. We're going to flip to the other side. And again, you can choose how you want to do this side plank. You certainly have the option to just do the squeeze and release to your pet ball without squishing your pet ball. Or you can have it underneath the ankle of the bottom leg, foot of the top leg, and bring it up and find that side plank on this side. Totally up to you, whichever one you want to do. And gently down. Then we're rolling over onto our abs. Ball out in front, please. Let's get some beautiful upper back work. Hands are on top of that ball. Lift one leg, stretch long, other leg, stretch long. Press your toenails into the ground lightly. You can press your toenails into the ground, but lift your kneecaps. Straighten your arms, press down on the ball to lift up. Head in line with your spine, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax down on an exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press down. Inhale, squeeze back. Exhale down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to squeeze back, inhale at the top, give it a squeeze, and then exhale down. Good. Keep that going for me. You press, you squeeze, you exhale down. You inhale, prepare, you exhale, press, you inhale, squeeze. Nice upper back between the shoulder blades work here. Just 2 more for me, please. And then press back, resting position, hips sit back on your heel, but you are welcome to put your ball between your heel and your hip. Good. And then when you are ready, bring the ball to the center of your mat, put it underneath your belly button. And then we're going to pre-plank on this ball. So shoulders back, head nods yes. Lift so you're just touching that ball with your belly button. But make sure you didn't round, make sure you're not looping on it, make sure your booty's not back. So you should feel the work already going on in your abs. You are welcome to either bend your knees, roll onto the fronts of your thighs, or tuck your toes and roll onto your toes. If you did that one, see if you can roll that ball forward and back without squishing it. If you're on the fronts of your thighs, you can just hold it. You're okay. Couple more here. And then relax, pull that ball out from under you. So now you can either do that one again, or if you want to do the balance forward plank, you're back on your forearms, hands are apart, of course. Ball is either underneath the ankles or the tops of the feet. Find your plank, and then you might choose to drop your head, look down at your thighs, and lift your hips, hike it up, and then drive it back into your plank. Hike it up, and then drive it back into your plank. Totally up to you. If you're doing the pike plank, give me 6. If you're holding that plank, you have about 12 more seconds. And wherever you are, come on back, make your way down to your spine, take your time, bringing that ball behind your right leg. Nod your head yes. Grab hold of that ball, pull that knee in nice and close to your right shoulder, and then over to the right, down and around, circling that knee. Just a couple times, try and really use the ball in your arms to create this circle, and reverse just a few times. And then leave that ball over to the right with that knee, and we're gonna press down and maybe get a little ankle mobility at this point, pointing and flexing and circling. Then we're gonna bring it through center. We're gonna straighten out that left leg, flex through the heel. We're gonna bring that right knee in as close as we can, and then flip it so the toes come back. And then again, you can play with that foot movement, pushing the knee down, pressing the heel up, and then glide that ball to your ankle, lift up, walk your way up, pointing those toes, flex through the heel, bring that leg down with you, turn the toe in for a moment, ball off to the right, lower that leg, and hopefully feel openness across that right side. And then we'll just bend that right knee, cross it over the left thigh, let it drop open, figure 4. And then as we come up, we're going to bring that ball behind the left leg, flex and point. Circle those ankles. And then bend that left knee, cross the right leg all the way over, arms into a T, and knees will gently drop to the left, please. Back up through center, right foot on the ground, ball is where we need it, right behind that left hamstring, over to the left. And then again, try and use the ball and your arm strength to create the circles. And go both ways. Beautiful, bring that in, bring it back through center, get some leg movement or ankle movement, and then flex that right heel, straighten that leg, and then tip, and again, move through that ankle, pointing and flexing, windshield wipering, circling. And then we'll roll that ball up to the ankle, point the toes, lift yourself high, flex through the heel, bring it down, turn the heel in, ball over to the left hand, foot comes down. Better. Left foot crosses the right, pivot open, bring it up, ball behind that right thigh, and movement through that right ankle again, please. And then lastly, we clamp down on the ball, knee, left knee over right, arms into a T, drop right. Gently, we come back through center. Make your way to your hands and knees, please. You can leave the ball off to the side. Just a regular old cat-cow. Beautiful. And then finally, hands are going to walk a little bit ahead so that as you come up, you can hike up into a down dog, pedal your feet out. Bring yourself to a bit knee position, cat and cow, and bring it on up. And curtsy. Curtsy. Thank you, guys.